Being a great professional athlete is one thing, but leaving a tremendous and healthy legacy forever is another. The most beloved athletes are talked about decades after their careers end because we remember all the great stuff they did. On the other hand, a number of athletes had great careers, but one giant mistake overshadowed it all. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we'll look at 15 athletes who damaged their legacies and careers with one blunder. Number 15. Greg Norman's 1996 Masters Meltdown. With Nick Faldo on Norman's trail, in the final round of the '96 Masters, the latter led by 4 shots through 7 holes on the final day of the tournament. However, Norman had a huge meltdown, hitting shots in the water on 12 and 16, and lost to Faldo by 5 strokes. Norman never won a Masters, coming so close this one time. Number 14. Rodney Harrison gets owned big time. A 2-time Super Bowl champion who was a standout defensively on the New England Patriots dynasty, Harrison's biggest play of his career was one that he let slip away. The 2-time Pro Bowler helped the Patriots reach Super Bowl 42 with a perfect 18-0 record, leading 17-14 with 1 minute and 16 seconds left. Little-known David Tyree evaded Harrison's coverage to make a ridiculous helmet catch to set up the Giants' improbable 17-14 win, costing the Pats a chance to go 19-0. Number 13. Brett Favre's playoff interceptions. 3-time NFL MVP Brett Favre did win a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, but he also threw a couple of costly NFC championships that derailed his chances of winning multiple rings. The first was in the playoffs against the New York Giants in the 2007 NFC title game, setting up a game-winning Lawrence Tynes field goal. The second was 2 years later. As part of the Minnesota Vikings, he cost his team a shot at a last-second field goal before losing to the New Orleans Saints in overtime. Number 12. Jackie Smith's Super Bowl drop. Smith was a 5-time Pro Bowl tight end. The Hall of Famer played with the Dallas Cowboys in 1978, hoping to end his career with a championship. Smith's Cowboys trailed the Pittsburgh Steelers by 7 in Super Bowl 13. Late in the third quarter, Roger Staubach found Smith wide open in the end zone for a game-tying touchdown, except Smith dropped it. Dallas settled for a field goal and wound up losing by 4. Number 11. George Brett's Pine Tar. Brett was a World Series champion with the Kansas City Royals, racking up a career .305 batting average, 3,154 hits, and 317 home runs, while making it to 13 All-Star games. In a 1983 game against the New York Yankees, Brett hit a 2-run homer in the top of the ninth to give his team a lead. However, umpires found the pine tar on his bat exceeded the legal amount. He was called out, ending the game. Number 10. Gary Anderson's missed field goal. One of the greatest kickers in NFL history, Anderson became the first player to ever make field goal and extra point in a season when he did it with the Vikings in 1998. With his team leading Atlanta Falcons by a touchdown in the final minutes of the NFC Championship game, Anderson missed a 38-yard field goal, which would have essentially put the game away. Atlanta would go on to tie it in the final minute before winning in overtime. Number 9. Michael Vick's dogfighting scandal. A 4-time Pro Bowler and one of the most electrifying rushing quarterbacks to ever live, Vick was on his way to a Hall of Fame career until 2007. Vick was nabbed for running an illegal dogfighting scheme in his backyard. Sure enough, he missed 2 seasons, stopping the middle of a fantastic career. He had a nice bounce-back year in 2010, but it went downhill from there. Number 8. Scott Norwood's Super Bowl miss. Norwood enjoyed a solid career as a kicker of the Buffalo Bills for 7 seasons, reaching the Pro Bowl in 1988. In Super Bowl 25, his Bills faced off against the New York Giants, with Buffalo trailing 20-19 in the final seconds. Norwood attempted a game-winning field goal from 47 yards out, but it went wide right. The Bills are still looking for their first Super Bowl. Number 7. Bill Buckner's error. The Boston Red Sox waited 86 years until they finally won the World Series in 2004, but the 86-year drought could have been much shorter if Bill Buckner didn't make a mistake. Everyone remembers his blunder in Game 6 of the 1986 World Series, when Boston faced off against the New York Mets. Here's a reminder. Number 6. Chris Webber's timeout. A 5-time NBA All-Star who averaged 20.7 points per game in his career, Webber made a huge mistake for Michigan during the 1993 Men's National Championship game. Trailing 73-71 with 11 seconds left, Webber called a timeout. Only problem? His team was out of them. He was issued a technical and North Carolina made 2 free throws to put the game away. Number 5. Alex Rodriguez's steroid scandal. Part of the 3,000 hits and 600 home run club, A-Rod's also a World Series champion with 3 AL MVPs and 14 All-Star appearances. Yep, quite a career. Only he's one of the many MLB stars who got linked to performance-enhancing drugs, making him a huge disgrace to the game in many people's minds. Number 4. Mike Tyson bites Evander Holyfield's ear. Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson squared off for the WBA championship on June 28, 1997 in Las Vegas. Tyson, who won the WBC, WBA, and IBF championship, infamously bit off part of Holyfield's ear during the fight, disqualifying him in the process, and a legacy was ruined. Number 3. Zinedine Zidane's headbutt. Zidane had the chance to end his career perfectly by guiding France to the 2006 World Cup title. During extra time, he was sent off for headbutting Italian defender Marco Materazzi after the latter allegedly insulted his sister. Zidane missed penalty kicks, something he was a master of. Italy won the World Cup as a result, and that's how a great player left the game. Number 2. Tiger Woods' infidelity scandal. Woods had a beautiful Swedish wife, Ellen Nordgren, and had 2 children with her. Masters, a 14-time major champion, which includes 4 Masters championships, threw away the perfect life after cheating on his wife with dozens of women. He left the game briefly, but hasn't won a major since returning. He lost millions in the divorce, lost plenty of sponsorships, and regressed big time. And number 1, Lance Armstrong's doping. The 2-time Tour de France winner was a hero for successfully fighting testicular cancer and creating the Live Strong Foundation. The cyclist was on top of the world and everybody loved his inspiring story. Then he admitted to doping. And Armstrong's incredible career duped millions who stood by him the whole time. Which athlete do you think made the worst career-defining blunder? Join us in the comments section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thank you for watching and we'll see you guys next time.